Awesome. Okay, welcome, welcome. How you guys doing? All 0 of you, but I'm hoping people maybe pop by either later on or in video form. This is a little thing I recorded a second ago. I was like 60 BPM. That would be cool because it's like exactly in time with a clock. So anything that surrounds you while listening to this that's a clock, it'll be sort of mesmerizing, I think, but we'll see. So right now it's really simple. There's not very much interesting stuff going on. I'm gonna noodle on it for a bit to kind of come up with an idea. But I do want the second half to have kind of a stronger drum section, so I don't know how I feel about that. I'm gonna do some editing to the drums as well later. Oh, that's good. That one's kind of a classic. We'll go with the classic sound. And of course, as I said, these will be mixed and stuff in a sec. I just want to kind of lay down a foundation to then work on top of. So yeah, this is just a piano I recorded in a second ago. I'm also gonna do maybe like a little melody. I hope my audio is good. It seems good when I checked it a second ago, but if anyone appears, just let me know. Otherwise, I'm gonna do an audio with, a lead bit with a sax. Let's see what a sax can sound like on this. I mean, if it definitely lends itself to that sort of sound. Oh, we got no audio. Oh, there. If you are someone who sort of follows me or listens to my work, you'll notice that this sounds nothing like my typical thing, which is usually pretty electronic based. Okay. That's not the one. Is it this one? Oh, it was that one. Wow. That one sounds really different with compression. But yeah, I'm trying something more acoustic style. Trying to figure out kind of the pentatonic scale that will sound comfortable in this key. What if I got... Alright, let's see what's up in Kontakt. Oh, that was weird. Alright, let's layer a piano on there. See what a piano is going to sound like. I hate it. I hate everything. It's like not powerful enough, you know? I've never even played with an organ like in my life. I own an organ. It's sitting here right beside me. But why? Oh, it's gonna take forever to load. Right. Oh, Welcome, Puffed Chinese. That's so interesting. Oh, thank you, by the way. I appreciate that. Another song like Where Are We? I could do that right now if you were interested. Is my audio good, by the way? Welcome as well. That's cool. Nice to see you guys. Alright, that was fun. I'm gonna change up gears a little bit. Thank you guys so much. That's so nice of you. I guess I'll save this. I'll call it That Stream That One Time. And I've got this other track been working on, just kind of intermittently. We're gonna take a look at that. Yeah, I'll make something like Where Are We? I mean, I have a lot of stuff like that actually kind of in the works, but it's all sort of secret right now. I can show you the one. Yeah, see, my YouTube, I don't use it as much, but I do plan to. For now, it's just for streaming, but as you can see, I did do a video for it before I forget, so, you know, we will get there soon. I'm just kind of busy, you know, with life things, so definitely, it'll happen though. So here's this one. I think this one's sweet. The drums in this are awesome. Oh, you guys both really like my chill stuff, eh? The really ambient sort of calming. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, it's really cool, right? I thought this sounded really neat too. I imagine my audio's good because no one's saying anything about it. So that must mean it's good. I hope I'm not clipping or anything. I guess I'll find out at the end. Yeah, I guess I'll do something chill for you right now. Just because we've got two people here who want something chill. I'm sure I've got something for you. I have a lot of music, so it might take me a sec to find. What of these is chill? Well, let me mute that. That might get annoying. Volume. There. Okay. Do I have something chill to show you? What's Autumn Leaves? Was that one chill? Let's find out. Oh, and I have that other one too. Okay. Well, we'll check those both out. Yeah, thank you. Herbal Tea is a classic. People really enjoy that one. I really appreciate the positivity, guys. That's so nice of you. I'll be honest, music was never about like making money or profiting. It was all about sort of helping people. But you know, I've come to a point in my life where I kind of do crave that sort of interest in my work. The like sort of financially feasible interest. You know, I think I'm going to be famous in say 5 years, so I'm not too worried about it. I appreciate that though. You know, I've heard people say that before too. It comes with time, really. I've been producing for about 5 years and I've been making music for about like 10 or 11. See, I agree, maybe I deserve a lot of attention, but I think a lot of artists deserve a lot of attention. I think it's really a test of time. In any field, if you can survive the first 10 years, you will become successful, in my opinion. And I'm seeing it. I'm seeing the growth in my own music, where the kind of success I find today is nothing like what I had 5 years ago, right? It took me 5 years to get here. And I do greatly appreciate everyone for sticking around, stopping by. you know, I've gotten a lot of positivity and love over the years, and that is so nice. Okay, we'll do this one. This one was supposed to be secret, but since you guys like kind of the chill... Yeah, Puffed, are you from, what is that one animator's name? Shoot. There's this one animator who used my music named Rosalie? Rosalie, I'm sure it's Rosalie. Are you from that person? Because that's probably the most famous animation that uses my music. But here's a chill one just for you guys. I don't think it's mastered yet, so I'll turn it up a little bit. Yeah, it's not mastered yet. This one's sort of like Where Are We, right? It's got that sort of chill vibe. Well, thanks for stopping by from her. She helped me out a lot. She, you know, when her video dropped, it brought in a lot of interest to my work, and that's something that I can't overstate. You know, I make music to help artists, to help other people, and that's something that I've always done, but to see success in my own work is very, rewarding, you know? Especially since we've got guys like you two who pop by and give me some positivity. I don't know, it's nice. Good support. Let's see. Yeah, thanks, Danny. I will most definitely get there. You know, I actually release a song every week, but right now I'm on hiatus. I started hiatus this week. But other than that, you know, my SoundCloud has one song released every week. So this one here actually is a secret. As I said, it's not one that was supposed to really be public, but I don't think the guy I'm making it for will mind. If you've ever heard of Feel the Snow, it's a game and they use my music. In fact, you might want to check out the Feel the Snow soundtrack. It's got a lot of the music that I think you guys would enjoy, because you did want the chill type stuff, and that's kind of what this is. Okay, I'm gonna can that one because I do want to actually work on something. What should I work on though? I have a lot of projects, but I don't know which ones. Well, this one I think I was interested in continuing, so let's check that out. Yeah, I'll definitely try my best to get some more music out. I usually would do a song a week. The only reason why I stopped is because I simply don't have songs banked anymore, completed songs. So, well, hopefully, you know, I'd be glad to see that one day. Oh, this one's from an old project. It's not gonna sound right. Also, I gotta fix the setting. Man, this isn't. Oh yeah, let's do that one. That's perfect. Okay, I finally found a song that I can work on. Took me 12 years, but we got there. And for this, I'm actually gonna start using my headphones. I was using speakers, which are in front of me, for previous things, but this one I'm very serious about as far as like mixing is concerned. So headphones it is. Let's check that out. Thank you so much. I really appreciate all the love once again. As an artist, I think that a lot of it is for ourselves, but getting the positive reinforcement really does help you feel motivated to keep moving. You know, I did say that I've been intent on taking a little hiatus or a little break, but having you guys here totally helps me wanna jump in as soon as I can. I'd love to play some piano for you guys too, but I don't know if I... Wait, what's going on here? My thing froze. I guess it's just because there's so much going on. It's interesting too. My YouTube seems to be more successful than my. Oh yeah, audio is not going through the right output device. Let's fix that. There we go. Yeah, wow, that sounds weak. What's going on? Why does it sound mono? What? Maybe when this part happens? No, yeah, that is definitely lower quality. Oh, there we go. Let me know if that's too loud. But yeah, I'm totally gonna work on this one. Because I've been intent on working on this one for a long time. Wow. This is not ideal for my computer, that's for sure. It's really taken a lot out of it. I don't know what's up with this. It seems to me like it's... Huh. Okay. It feels quiet. Oh, I know. Nope, that didn't help. Alright, I'm gonna also actually take a listen in my out loud speakers just because I am curious. In my earphones it doesn't seem ideally mixed, I think, but let's see. Yeah, this feels a lot wider of a stereo space. For some reason my earphones weren't really giving me the stereo space I was after. That's one important thing in my music, I think, is I like to try to create atmosphere, and I do that by creating really wide stereo space. Oh, you guys didn't have audio during that period? Ooh, my bad. I did not know that. I should have watched. Oh, cool, and you're actually able to see my display? That's naughty. Damn. That means you can see my private messages and everything? Oh, no. Okay, well, that sounded pretty great, so I guess we're not gonna do anything to that, which kinda sucks, but it happens. Let's keep trying. Yeah, I will release, you know, whatever comes into my hands whenever I can. But you know, it does take time, so if I'm being honest with you, I can make pretty good music like within 6 hours. Oh, didn't this one get released? I did want to do more things to it, but this is a prime example of like chill music like you kind of wanted. But of course it's not chill for too long. Lately I've been more interested in doing stuff like this. And I know that's probably to your dismay. I'll do something like, Where Are We? At some point, I promise you that. It's just I have so many ideas that I'm currently working on. So, It's really hard to start something like that. Yeah, Majestic would be a pretty helpful promotion for me, for sure. I don't know if I have music quality of Majestic's library though, or catalog. I kind of make weird music. Weird music isn't quite what they're after, as far as I'm concerned. They're after kind of a chill, casual, easy listening kind of feel. I actually love this one. This one is one of my favorites at the moment. So I guess, yeah, let's do it. Finally something to work on. Recently, someone brought to my attention a different style of like sound design that I'm totally gonna check out right now. And that'll be in this song right here. Oh yeah, for sure. You can use my music wherever you'd like. I'm not gonna hunt you down or anything about it. Like, I actually appreciate that you would offer to use my music. It helps me a lot. But more importantly, I really like to see how artists incorporate my music into their work. That's always really cool to me. Super cool. Some of my favorite works aren't even of my own. They're like what people have taken my stuff and turned into. It's really neat. Like, I think my music lends well to oh, what is that? Does this help here? Yeah, it does. Yep, that's going in. Yeah, it totally lends to sort of video editing style stuff. So here I'm gonna do some of that new sound design I was talking about. All it is really is what I've been doing, but usually I just use a single instrument, right? Or a single oscillator in this case. But apparently, just layer that stuff. Get yourself some nice sounds. So I do know that I'm gonna have to mess with these later on as well, because I don't, I'm not using my headphones at the moment, so I don't have a clue what anything sounds like. I'm just kind of like hoping that this sounds good. And so what I'm gonna do here is a nice sort of, yeah, a little arp. Too fast. I guess we'll go like that. What if I slide? Nope. Okay. So this arp is pretty simple, right? Get rid of the high notes now that are totally messing with it. So this is, you know, a simple process, right? I'm not doing anything too advanced, but I am using FL's like built-in mechanics. Oh, that's a bad idea. Gotta keep them all 4-note chord stacks. Apparently it's panned to the left, which is really interesting. I can't hear that at all using my speaker here, but I imagine that's because of the phase offset, because there is no built-in phasing right now. AM oscillator 3? Whoa, I like that. I don't know what that did, but now it's panning in like weird places, and I like that a lot. So we're gonna go with that. We're gonna give it a little bit of reverb, because as I've said previously, my stuff is all about adding space, creating a stereo width. And my favorite way to do that is with a ton of effects. Oh, hey, is your name pronounced Jeremy, by the way? I don't wanna offend you, but I just want to make sure I get your name right. Hey Danny, which part, what did you want me to get rid of? You said don't make it some way, but I saw that after I had already finished doing things, so I don't quite know what you're talking about. But yeah, welcome Jeremy. I hope that's how you pronounce your name. I apologize if not. I hope your day's been going great. I know mine has. I've had some friends here telling me all sorts of nice things. So this is sort of a little building element. It's gonna start out sort of quieter and less distorted, but as time goes by, yeah, it's gonna turn into that. So my favorite way to do that is just to simply automate its volume, or its mix level, sorry. I don't know. I think that's a nice way to do things. And then I'm also going to do a high cut that automates the other direction. Yeah, right there. Create an automation clip. And this one is the same deal. Starts out, let me fix my clip, by the way. There we go. Paste, bam. Okay. So now we've got a little bit of an atmospheric interlude kind of thing going on in the back. Thank you so much. You're too kind, Danny. It's too nice. Okay, cool. This definitely needs sort of like a little bit of an atmospheric shimmer to it as well. So what I'm gonna do, first off, what is this sound again? Okay, yeah, it definitely is gonna need more of a pitchy sort of hi-hat feel, which we'll get from one of these folders here. What is... Oh yeah, there we go. Little bit of a metallic sound. Oops. Well, I did want to stretch it anyway. Let's see what it sounds like at that stretch. Yeah, okay. So I know that sounds really weird here, but it's all about little like atmospheric elements like that. And subtlety. Those two go hand in hand, as you might guess, I'm sure. Okay, cool. Where are you from, Jeremy, if you don't mind my asking that as well? I've never seen a name like that, Jeremy Nori. Also, sweet profile picture. I'm sure if your profile picture is that version of Link, then I'm sure you know very well what... Hey, thanks, Danny. I might do that at some point. Probably not, though. Not until maybe, like... YouTube for me is very much... labor of love type deal. I'm not really currently expecting anything to come from it, but you know, in the case that it does, I will definitely heed your words, change it up, make it a little bit more professional. Okay, so now we've got kind of a little sort of riser in the back. Hey, I appreciate that. As I said, it's just a sort of profile picture. I didn't really think too heavily about the nature of design when I was coming through with it, but... Oh, that is cool. That is so cool. What is that? What? What about this part? What is this part? No, I don't like that part. Okay, so we're just gonna do something like that. We're gonna get rid of a lot of those frequencies because that overlap is insane, but it does provide a nice, as I said, shimmer. It's kind of what I'm going for this part. lot of spread, maybe. Yeah, it gets a little loud too. Okay, I'm good with that. Obviously that's not gonna be enough. Ooh, that sounds really nice. Oh, cool. So I'm Canadian, born and raised in Canada. Oh, little cat noises. Oh, that's great. But my parents are from Guyana, which is at the northeastern coast of South America. Yeah, that's got to be the one. And oh, let's do reverse on that. Why don't I ever reverse these? Their ancestors are from India. Guyana also calls itself like part of the Caribbean. Yeah, the bird sound is totally gonna do that. It is too fast though, so hopefully once I stretch it, it's not gonna sound like really weird. Let's see. Oh. That's really weird. I'm actually digging that. Okay, so what does that sound like if it's not pitched? Yeah, it's better if not pitched, for sure. And now we gotta definitely low cut that. And give it a bit of high end. Turn it way down, give it some reverb. Now, of course, this is all subject to change once I hear it with my headphones, because right now I have no clue what this sounds like, really. But yeah, there we go. Now we have sort of a forest atmosphere kind of thing going on, which is pretty sweet. How's your weekend going, guys? Mine is doing pretty well, especially when you guys are around. Oh, that's neat. I don't think I'm gonna use that, but that's pretty cool. Drum kicks. Okay, none of those. I'm just looking for... Oh yeah, that can do. Okay, so last thing I wanted on this, other than like maybe more instruments which are going to come in, was a little bit of a sort of background percussive thing. So let's see where we can put this. I'm thinking like maybe, let's try right here. Okay, that's not what I was necessarily intending to do, but it can work. There's always room. Give it a little bit of delay on that timing, ping pong it. I love my ping pong. Turn it way down. Yeah, see, now it's more of a, let me compress that too. Now it's like a, I don't know what those are called. Maybe an impact is what I'd call that, or an impulse. That's like the closest thing to that. And then the other thing we're gonna do with that actually is reverse it. I haven't done one of these since I first started music, but let's grab maybe that long of a sample of it, export an MP3 into my sample folder. It's called Move Away From Here. Okay, so the reason why I just exported an MP3, and usually you would want to do WAV, but I don't really care too much. What's my genre of music? That's a real hard one to say. I think that my music is really weird. It's kind of hard to fit it into a genre. Maybe like easy listening sometimes, or like chill, or on the opposite end of the spectrum it can be really harsh. You know, it can be a lot of things. If I really did have to choose, oh great, I stretched it. If I really had to choose a genre for something like this, I would call it, just the word relaxing kind of comes to mind. Nothing too exaggerated. Okay, that's close. That's really neat. Okay, a little bit of a percussive thing. And we'll make it happen only every 2. Okay, so what I'm gonna do here now, I don't know if you know what panning is. It means like sort of moving from left to right. We're gonna make the little background element move from left to right. Also, just for a second there, what is that? That is super cool, and I want it. Huh. Well, I don't see any remnants of it here. Wait, why did I mute this? Oh, it's got to be one of the instruments then, right? Yeah, it's this one. Okay, so that is totally gonna fit in very nicely. Do you think that's too much? Okay, so what I'm gonna do... Aesthetic, I love it. Yeah, you know, it'll come together. It's definitely like very rough at the moment, but once I have all the layers put together, I think there's going to be a pad too. That's going to be really nice. But for the time being, what needs to happen is this drum thing here. It's going to need to stop controlling. It's gonna need to have some cutoff at that point, so just to make sure it doesn't get messed up, I'm gonna create the automation for the full track, and then we'll start it off maybe here. See what that sounds like. In case you're wondering what that is, it's like, let's find the instrument. It's this here. So we just automated it to have a lower cutoff, meaning once it's here, see how the high frequencies are still around? Whereas if I were to pull it down, oh man, see now it's got much lower frequencies, and that's all you can hear. So that's kind of the plan here, maybe to bring it up too. That can be cool. I think so. Maybe start it off kind of in the middle for that part. Yeah, thank you. It's all just random stuff that was kind of already in the song, so that was really neat. I think that this instrument here, the like reverse delay clap, is just a bit too loud, so we're gonna turn that down. That's that one and this one? Yeah, okay. So let's turn those both down a little bit, because they are just a touch loud, I'd say. Especially since we now have like a new percussive element, kind of filling a ton of space. Okay, so now we have a very forest atmosphere sort of deal. The next step, in my eyes, is to get a pad in there. I already used 2 Omnispheres for this one, so I'm gonna go for a Nexus. Omnisphere is really good. It uses a ton of RAM though, so I'm gonna try to avoid that. Pick up one of these pads here, and there's some nice ones in here. I don't want that. No thank you. That one's cool. And it has some like little space type sounds in the background. Let's see what that sounds like. Oh, these are single layer. No, I don't want single layers. I want to be able to edit the parts in the pads. Alright, let's check it out. Definitely no. Nope. Yeah, that'll do. So, the plan now is to make all of these bottom chords full length chords so that the pad has a what are those called? A cushion to hold on to, you know, frequency wise. I might up the attack as well, because I think that... Oh, have a nice day / night, Danny. Thank you so much for popping by. I really appreciate all the positivity. Yeah, have a great one. Thanks again for showing up. So I've been playing piano for 10 plus years, and I've been producing just for 5. Okay, let's see what that sounds like in mix. Okay, that's pretty good. I like that layer. So we're gonna grab these both. Gonna put them in here. Gonna move that up an octave. Yeah, this is just a hobby of mine, you know. That's how it is. Okay, this is cool. Now the lead should have I'm gonna call it a cushion as well. It should have sort of a layer to hold onto or to push off of, depending on where are they? Where is it? I think, oh, there it is. Depending on which direction you take the layer in. I don't want anything plucky. I'd rather something like that, but that's too abrasive, so we'll go with this one instead. Okay. So this is sort of a layer underneath the melody to accentuate the movement in the melody. So you'll see it sort of mimics what the melody does at any given moment, but it doesn't quite recreate the melody, because creating a melody layer would be good here too, and I'm gonna probably as well do that. But yeah, see, now we have yeah, see, it meshes well with all the other melodic elements. Okay, yeah, it can't go too low, turns out. So we're gonna actually move all of this up. That might do. And if we're going that high up, let's see. No, I don't like that at all. I didn't want it to, so what I'm gonna do instead is I'm gonna keep it down. octave wise. There we go. It's sort of like a resolve hitting that D there, so I don't quite want to do that yet. Okay, and then in order to sort of create more space for everything else, which is kind of counterintuitive because this is theoretically or technically removing space, but what I'm doing is I'm moving it into the stereo as opposed to having it be mono, and that just helps it pad out everything else that's in the stereo really nicely, while also creating space for things closer to center. I think the next step, very clearly to me, is to get a guitar on this. So let's check out the guitars. I think dynamic guitars might be good. That's not bad. I think real guitar might be better. Excuse me. Yeah, for what I'm after, it's definitely real guitar. Okay, so what is my chord progression? I need to recreate it on MIDI now. So we've got F major 7. Oh, okay. I gotta stay in here. Alright. Oh, that's nice. Alright, let's see what that sounds like with this song. Yeah, I would like to do that, but I mean, I could move stuff around. Yeah, you know what? We're gonna do exactly that. Oh, I'm sorry, that sucks. And yeah, thank you so much. As I've said, positivity is always appreciated. What if we did that? Yeah, that fits better. And then what? Yep, so we're gonna record that in. Typically you know, that would be easier to draw in, but since I'm here, this is something I haven't done in a long time, is record something in, so let's try it. Okay, so now we've got that, and there was latency, of course, so let's fix up all the latency. This song should be just straight time, so what I can do is quantize it to the to the half beat. Yeah, okay, so let's quantize, see what that sounds like. Oh, I see. So this should actually be a G. Huh. That's gonna change the sound a lot. Okay, I'm cool with that. It's totally not what I had intended originally, but let's see what that sounds like. Yeah, we're good with that. So now we gotta turn down the decay, turn down the actual instrument now. Okay, so let's take a listen from the start, see where we've gotten, and see what we can do next. I think that's a great idea. Okay, so now we have kind of like a melody to brace on. Wow, I say that a lot. That needs a real guitar. Those are the instruments in there. Okay, so it's just the real guitar that's missing from that. It's got the pad, it's got all the other stuff. 3 instruments down here. Oh, that's the one. Okay, so I could introduce like some drum track here. I think that's what I'll do. Something maybe a little bit distant in the mix, but still impactful. I have a lot of really good acoustic style loops. No, ambient ones. Yeah, those are the ones. Okay, let's try the acoustics again. Yeah, that's perfect. That's so cool. I love the cool stuff. Okay, so it's gonna start off here, but but of course it's going to start off very distant and very muted. What's the word? I guess dampened. And as time progresses, it's going to become more clear all the way until here when the sort of droppy bit occurs. So also what I'm feeling for this part, before I forget, I kind of want a crash here. So let's get some samples. Let's get ourselves like a, yeah, perfect. Reverse that, throw it in. See what that sounds like. Yeah, perfect. Maybe a little earlier. Yeah, okay. Give it some reverb. All standard stuff, all the kind of things that you'll hear in all of my tracks, because I'm kind of basic. I do the same things over and over again, but people like it. Of course, I do have to reiterate that neat, very neat. I don't make music for other people, I make it for myself. But I am people. I like it too. So that's all good. Saved myself with that one. Okay, no, that has to be double timed. I mean half timed. It's just not... Yeah, that's sick. Okay. So with that, we give it a ton of reverb, get rid of the low end on it, not as much dampening, ton of reverb, and then we just automate the dry. Cool, so we'll start off with 0 dry, and dry simply means the signal before it's processed, i.e. the version of this drum kit without, or the version of this drum loop that has no reverb at all placed on it. So if you turn that down, you only have the reverb being output. And then, you know what, I'm actually going to use this as the basis for my drum track on the next bar. The bar with the droppy thing. Same instruments, of course. So let's see what that sounds like. Cool. Okay. Yeah, let's work with that. Luckily for me, the song is very simple, so it does not take much to come up with your idea. Why won't this open? Okay, I made it open manually. Okay, so we have kick, kick, snare, kick, kick, snare. No, what is that? Okay, let's mute the reverb. Kick, kick, snare, kick, snare, kick, 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 snare. Okay. We can bring that back in. Kick, kick, snare, kick, snare, kick, kick, snare, kick, snare, kick, snare, kick, kick, snare, kick, kick, snare, kick, snare, kick, kick. Is it kick, kick? Oh, there's another kick, it looks like. Yeah, kick, kick, snare. Okay, let's check that out. Oops. Okay, so we're definitely gonna need to change up the drums for this part. That snare just is the weakest snare I've ever heard in my life. That explains why I have two other snares going on. What does this one sound like? What? That is a hat, and this is a clap. Okay, so we're gonna do more of a standard drum set on this part, and like maybe get a rim shot on there or something. Scratch that. We're gonna go for that right there. Cool. Give it a second snare for layering, but also to get the solo hits as well as sort of a reverse sound. No, too bouncy. Cool. Turn it way down. Cool. Okay. So these snares are really cool. They don't really need much to change. Just turn them down a bit for now. The last thing we need to add is hats. So we could do like the same thing we did before. Yeah, let's stick with that for a sec. Let's see what that sounds like on our original pattern. I think that second snare just feels too free. It should be something you gotta work for. You know what I mean? What if I put it here? Now all of a sudden it's something you gotta work for. Yeah, I like it. Okay. And then with this, we're just gonna loop it for now, but we'll fix some stuff afterward. What's more important right now is to make this a new pattern and grab all of our new instruments. So that's these two, that's the first 5 and these two, okay? So this one and this one, as well as these 4. And now these were originally very quiet, so they're gonna be almost unnoticeable. But let's take a listen from the start and see where it takes us. Maybe I'm gonna do sort of a drum build type thing as well. But yeah, I have not streamed in a very long time, so this is pretty nice. Very laid back, sort of chill atmosphere. A little bit of rain could do really nice in that intro, eh? Do I have rain? Gotta have rain, right? There might be some in this pack. Okay, so that movement doesn't feel that natural, so we're gonna change it a little bit in a sec, but let's see what the part that we're interested in sounds like. Sweet. That bumps. I really like that. Okay, so let's check out this part again. Okay, so I do like these. I think that they should last maybe a whole bar. Let's try a whole bar. See what that sounds like. I get the feeling that one of them is gonna just overpower the other two, so we'll turn it down. Oh, they're all pitched. I want to hear him solo real quick. Hey, no worries, Jeremy. The fact that you're even popping by is, you know, super appreciated. You're like the OG, man. One day I can look back and say that Jeremy was the one who got me here, you know, who got me to the end game. Okay, so that's pretty clean. Is it mastered? It is, okay. I like that. I'm gonna throw these guys in during this half. That's a logical decision, right? Alright. So now the next course of action will be to normalize that piano, make it feel more natural. Let's see what we can do. Okay, I'll leave that. Now I want something more kind of buildy for that part. So what if I turned a loop, a little vinyl loop, into a riser? Let's see what that'll sound like. So how I'm gonna do that is I'm gonna automate up a distortion on it. Give it like a crusher. Let's see. Yeah, that's gonna do me real good. Okay, so cool. I don't want it too much of that push, so because I do want it to still crackle a little bit. Okay, sick. Okay, so that's one of the cool things about music is you can turn anything into whatever you'd like. How magical is that? Let's check it out. Okay, okay. Give it some reverb. Give it my typical treatment. And not to push it, we just give it some drive. Yeah, there we go. So now we automate the pre. Give it one of these two. Pre-gain. Preamp, I guess. I don't know. Turn that way up, but only at the end. And this guy is gonna automate in. Oops. Automate in like right about there. Let's try it. I think that was a success. That sounded really cool. Now all we need to do is get the kick and sidechain it for some ducking. Give it a little bit of a sidechain duck. Yeah, you know, I gotta be honest, and you know, this might be a little bit of an egotistical thing to say, but I think you're making history here, man. The earliest supporter, because I think it's inevitable, really. It's inevitable for me to be successful with music. Just like, I think anyone can be successful with any art, as long as they like stay determined. I was talking about this earlier. If you can survive the 10 years in whatever your field is, you will become successful, in my opinion. I'm at year 5 right now, so I just have 5 more years, and I think I will then be quite successful. I think any artist who, or any person who has been in a field for more than 10 years and isn't successful hasn't been putting in as much time as they let themselves believe they have. Oh yeah, that's sweet. I like that a lot. I'm actually gonna give it even more reverb now because that just felt so nice to hear. This like cascade of white noise glory. Yeah, it hits all the right frequencies. I love that. But I keep having to turn up the threshold on this duck here. How's that? Yeah, that's a lot better. Okay, now the last thing is it is a little too loud now, so we'll turn it down a bit. That's nice. Oh, very bouncy, you know? Okay, so what I would do with this now is drag over my pattern 3 because I have no clue what that is, but make it unique, add our instruments to it, and then give it actually the B part piano, because, you know, that's like movement, right? Get this guy in there, and then lastly, get all of these little ambient deals involved, because ambient is a large influencer on my sound. Absolutely very important part of my music is ambient. Oops, I stretched everything. Oh, but I can unstretch it. Okay, cool. I'm good with that. Move that right there because I don't think I'll do the Paradise samples. You know what? Yeah, I am. What the heck, right? This is supposed to be the big hoopla part of the song, so just make it have as many parts as possible. And then give it that uplifter we made earlier. This half of it, as well as the backward riser. Where is it? Oh, this is the backward riser, so this is the ride. Okay. Hello? No, see, that's what I was trying to avoid doing. Why? Why are you being difficult? Okay. Alright, let's check it out. Oh, it did it again. I don't know why it's doing that. Why it's deciding that it wants to be in a different place. Okay. Okay, drum pat needs to have a triplet snare, or like a little, so snare, snare, snare kind of thing. Yeah, exactly. So we'll do this snare, and then that snare, clap, and then all 3. No. That way, actually. And it's gonna be more of like a delay sounding thing. It's gonna sound like it kind of fades out on the 3rd one, because I think that just sounds nicer. It reminds me of sort of an older song I made. Yeah, I'm good with that. Now these snares definitely do need reverb. I hadn't noticed it previously, but now it's a glaring issue to me, so there we go. A little bit of reverb on that one. Let's do some reverb on this one now. Okay, so this one, it is like a higher end sort of snare. So it's going to be a little bit louder than the other one. And now one of them has too much reverb, so I'm going to just cancel out a little bit of that reverb there. Thank you, Jeremy. I really appreciate that. I hope the same for you, of course. And I'm sure both of us are going to make it. You know, whatever our goals are, life's all about achieving what we aim for, right? It's all about that type of success. So, by all means, man, you can do it. I truly do believe in you. Just as I imagine you believe in me. We can get there, and so can everyone else. Oh, I did not notice this was here, so we will automate it for just the second half then, as well as, no, we'll leave that. All of that is okay. Everything's pretty good so far. So the only other part would be to throw a second copy of this business here. I don't even know what this reverb is for, but I'm just gonna imagine it's something to do with building. Otherwise, I have no clue why it would be there. So we're gonna start these guys up kind of right about there. And that leaves us with 30-second outro. Okay, let's give it a listen from the start as usual, just to reset our tastes, our palate, if you will. I want this to be stereo, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab one of my other Foley packs. Oops. I have a lot of Foley in my Music Radar Real World field recordings, and this is actually like free, so if anyone out there is making music, it is not hard at all to pick up one of these. Bam. Okay, there's our layer, put it right about there. And so this was all so that I could get a huge stereo space in the background ambient portion of the track. So we'll turn it way down, listen to it from the start. This one's going to be on the left, this one on the right. Turn it way down. This one's going to be sort of right pan, this one left. Too loud still. This one's going to be left, further left panned, and this one will be rightish. Oh, okay, my bad. I thought that was part of it, but I guess it's not. Okay, so let's rethink that. I hope that sounds right. I won't be able to know until I use headphones, but it looks right, which usually means absolutely nothing, but we will see. Hopefully it sounds stereo enough. And then we'll chop it. Make sure stretch is off. Then the last thing we'll do is grab all of these effects. Wait, are they already in there? Okay, yeah, those ones are. So we just need this layer here. Bam. Okay. So what I'm feeling now is sort of a more noticeable, sort of pitched hi-hat sample. So let's see if we can find one of those. Oh, both of those are wonderful. So let's go into this pad here. Get that one and that one. Oh man, these are so good. Oh man. I really gotta check these out, because wow, that sounds really cool. Okay. Let me... So I don't even have a hat, it sounds like, here, so we'll do like a... Well, I mean, here's the obvious, right? And what we'll do with that is a bit of like a wavy edit, and then... Cool. And now, oops. What is this? Okay, so. Okay, that's sweet. Give it some pan. Left to right to left. Now pitch-wise. Cool. Okay, so yeah, I was looking for something a little bit more melodic, but still not like still subtle. It's a very important part of my music. So we're gonna grab these for now. Gonna throw them into here. Check it out. Okay, so that is too much to start. So instead, we're giving them their own pattern, and we're gonna have them come in during this part with that pattern. And then for the starting, we'll do something a bit more subtle with them. Now we don't need them here anymore. Okay. Yeah, that's easy, that's simple, and then I'm good with that. Give it low velocity. Cool, and then nice. Cool. Do the same left, right, left thing. And now let's do some stuff with the mix. More reverb. First step. I mean, 10 years of piano isn't very much. Half of my life. Okay, so that needs to change. Actually, no, it'll be okay once the other part gets added. Reverb. Let's see. Oops. Okay, so now I've decided to revamp this pattern here. Instead of giving the first snare hit a touch of that, it's gonna be on the second. So snare 1, snare 2, see? Snare 1, snare 2, and then here we could do something like this. Now this definitely is going to need some reverb just to create that melodic part that I was talking about. So let's see. That's okay. give it a delay as well. Ping pong. Turn it way down. Yeah, there we go. Maybe more decay on the delay. Okay, now let's see what the second part sounds like. Cool. So we've created more of a percussive sounding sort of intro bit. I really do like that guitar interlude as well. I might just turn it up a touch because it does sound quite nice. Okay, so then in this half we're gonna actually layer a second version of it. Much cleaner. Alright. Do the same thing with the guitar on this part. I think I'm gonna actually throw my standard Gladiator in here too. This is my signature synth. I use it in every one of my songs, and this one shall be no exception. Oops. So let's check it out. And it'll only be in this part. Oh, lovely. Maybe one up. Wait, isn't this supposed to be... No, it's the wrong chord progression. That's not the one I wanted. I want the one that goes up. Oh. I made it go down? I could have sworn that one goes up. Let me take a look. Oh, it's this that goes up. I see. Okay, let's see what that sounds like in the Gladiator then. Okay, let's see. Okay, very cool. Very, very cool. You know, it is really telling that not a single person has appeared in Twitch. I'm just gonna double check that my Twitch stream is even live, because maybe something changed that caused it to just never start streaming. Yeah, I'm offline on Twitch right now. What's up with that? Darn, that sucks. Well, I'm gonna fix that now. I apologize. Here, I'll play this in the background so at least you have something to listen to while I do that, but let me try and figure out what's up with that. Okay, so now my Twitch should be coming up soon. It's too bad that wasn't up previously. I like getting as much, spreading myself as thin as possible, that kind of thing. It says that I'm still offline though. I'm using the wrong stream key. Hey Mr. Harper Boy, thanks so much for popping by. I really appreciate what you just said. That sucks. I don't know my Twitch isn't working. So what I'm gonna do is restart the stream, and then hopefully that fixes that. So I'll be back in just a second. Welcome back. I'm just trying to get both my Twitch and my YouTube going, but right now it does not want to play nice. So we're gonna see. Maybe they both start working and maybe they don't. Well, right now it says that I'm live but not on YouTube or Twitch, and I don't believe that to be true. Yeah, so we got Twitch up, and we've got to have YouTube up, so I'm gonna leave it like that. Keep my chats open. Okay, so if you didn't tune in earlier, and I'd imagine anyone watching this probably hasn't watched the first video, this is a song that I've been working on. Oh yeah, don't worry Jeremy, it ended up working in the end, so it's all good. Yeah, this is a song I've been working on stream. It started out as just sort of like this portion, essentially. Maybe it was these first 4 patterns, but we added a ton to them, so we're just creating the outro now. So let's see what that sounds like. First, we're gonna play through it one more time just so that we can kind of get a feel for it. Of course I already have, but we're gonna pretend that you haven't even heard any of this yet. So it's got kind of a melancholic piano feel to start. Someone popped by earlier telling me that they really liked the like chill atmospheric thing, so I added a lot of Foley in this one. But I think this is just a touch too loud, so we're gonna turn all of these down. just a touch. Like that much, you know, not a lot. But I'm noticing little things that I dislike. Like the leveling on those drums, for instance, which we did just fix. And I did realize as well, we forgot to put our new drums into the second part, so we'll do that now. This is just patterns 12 and 13. Okay, so wherever snares hits, we want so we want this snare on the final one, this snare on the start one, and that. The hats are going to be covered, so we don't need to worry about that. And then on this one, we'll do this one here, here, whoops, here, here, here. I think that should be good. We'll see. So yeah, we actually turned a vinyl crackle into an uplifter. And it created this nice cascading effect. Which is pretty cool, I think. That's why I kind of brought it up again. That is super good. Okay, I've been doing this thing lately where I get... So all this song has been very heavy sustain, nothing very plucky. And by that I mean... Here, let me show you an instrument. See, these are plucks. Okay, so we're gonna layer this guy with this one. Miscellaneous layer. And the reason why we're gonna do that is we're gonna outro with that same piano we just heard. I guess we'll do the starting part and then the ending part as well. And so now if we go here, see what that sounds like? Of course that sounds really uninteresting to me, so what if we went... Okay, so that's close, but we still have an issue, which is that the melody is strumming as well, so we don't want that. We only want the chords to strum. I like that. Now the tension, or velocity tension, there it is. We're gonna need that to go way down. There we go. Okay, now. So in the mix, we want that Isle mallet, this guy, we want that way quieter. So I'm gonna turn that super down. And then also we need to get rid of most of that low end. But you can kind of feel it coming together now. Much better. Give it a lot of reverb. Now you kind of see what I'm doing, right? So this is what my outro is going to be. I think I want the tribe instrument to be... Yeah, a little higher up. And once it's higher up, it's actually taking up a frequency range that I dislike, so we're gonna just cut it. Yeah, there we go. Oh, thank you, Jeremy. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Man, is this the one? This guy really likes having low end. We're gonna get rid of the low end. I don't like the low end on it. It sounds weird to me. Okay, and then the last thing to do is give them both equal delay so that when one ping pongs into the other's ear, it feels natural. So just as an example, I'm just gonna do the default setting right now with a ping pong delay. See? But of course, I think that is a little overzealous. That's a lot better. So this will be the first portion, and we're gonna layer that as well. I've decided with a pad just to fill out the rest of that space, but before we do that, we're gonna create a new pattern with the updated piano as well, and we're gonna strum this piano's chords as well. Oops. So this is really cool. It's kind of a look into the way that I make music. There's no right or wrong way, but I'm kind of experienced, so it's cool to kind of get a taste of that, I'm sure. Cool. Okay, now the last thing to do is to grab that pad that we have right here. That's very, very quiet, so that should be a good thing. Let's see. Yeah, cool. Okay, now the other idea I just had was to get the gladiator we have from here, throw it in. Okay, so now instead of having that gladiator fill every space, I think we're gonna make it like that. I don't like the low half of this though, so we're gonna get rid of all of these guys here. And we'll maybe actually, yeah, there we go. I'm thinking of putting a nice little solo on there as well. That'll totally flesh it out quite a lot. So we're gonna actually start out the pad lower, and then during the second half bring it up, and then the last thing to do is just to noodle around on a keyboard for a little bit and see what sounds good. Okay, so I'm gonna get me like a sort of my other signature synth. It's not really, but a lot of people know me for this one, right? Very simple, but we're gonna see what we can do with it. Cool. I'm also gonna actually automate sort of a LFO pan on it as well, because that could be cool, right? Too slow, too fast. I can get behind that. It's too much of a pan though, so we'll turn it down a little bit. And of course we want to turn this instrument down as well. We're gonna give it a reverb after, but for now, there we go. Let's see what we can do. I don't remember what key this is in. Okay, so the slide is just too long. I was hoping it wouldn't be, but I realized I do a lot of like longer slides, so let's try that. So usually I would draw in my melodies, but this is sort of me trying something new here, so. Okay, we're scrapping that instrument. Oops, instead of scrapping it, I cloned it. Did the opposite of that. Okay, instead of that lead, I'm thinking of another one of my classics. See, most of my music is just familiarity at this point. I think a lot of the people who like my music just like certain instruments that I use a lot. That's not all of it, but there are some of these that are just so synonymous with my sound. And so we're gonna pull one of those out now. If I can find it. Because I don't remember quite where it is. Could have sworn. Yeah, this is totally it, isn't it? It sounds different from what I remember. Yeah, that's more plucky than it used to be. It used to have sort of an attack on it. Maybe it's in this one? Yeah, there you are. Okay. Okay, let's try it. Yeah, okay. So what we're going to do is draw this in with a little bit of a legato, maybe a 1/16, or I mean 16th note legato. Started off with an octave of room. Okay. We're going to go like a... What the heck? Oh, that's why. I was like, what timing is this in? Oops. Ah, cool. I like that a lot. It's weird how the timing works on these. So go for one of those. Okay. So the thing that really makes people think of my music when it comes to that synth is that it pans left to right when you use it. Of course, this one doesn't want to. For some reason as well, it gets quiet. It definitely thinks it's still playing notes for some reason. Okay, I'm good with that. Give it way stronger reverb. There we go. Okay. So now what we can do about this part, just have them cut. Oh, whoops. That cuts them from this as well. So instead of that, we can have like a part beyond where they end. Okay, cool. Because it's definitely way too loud, this little lift. It's too loud for you to even hear the parts that come after it. So, my solution to that is to go like this. Still too loud, so we'll turn it down even further. Yeah, much cleaner. Okay, so that might be it for that. I think that sounds pretty good. Okay, let's give it a listen through, see if there's any polishing touches we might want to add. Okay, so I think we're gonna hop onto another song. This sounds pretty close to complete to me. I just need to listen to it with headphones to do some final sort of mixing stuff. Because, you know, when I put my headphones on, this is gonna sound terrible, I'm sure. But that's okay, because it was all part of the fun of it, right? I think this comes up a little bit too abruptly, so we'll make it kind of like that instead. So what I'm going to do for this outro actually is automate up a really wide reverb with high dampening and decay, and lower the dry as that occurs. So started that off, slowly filter it in, maybe from here to, where does it end? Here. Okay, so by here it definitely needs to be at max. We'll say by here it's at max. Okay. Filter it in with about that much bend. Now the wet is going to be pretty high. All of these guys here, sort of like that. We're going to automate down the wet, or the dry, sorry, starting from about here and have it completely down right around there. Let's check it out. Okay, no. Started up way too early. Silly me on that point. And then for this last part, we actually bring it back in. So right about here, you pull it down. Maybe a little earlier. Yeah. Okay. So that's going to be that one. We're going to wrap that up. We're going to open up a new track and see what else we can work on, because that was a lot of fun. Thank you, Jeremy. I really do too. Thanks for kind of sticking around for that. That's super cool of you. This isn't really the most interesting thing in the world, so it's cool to hear people be interested in that kind of thing. This one's named Practice Makes Perfect, so I am curious. What time is it? 6:14 where I'm at. So what does practice makes perfect? Oh, this one's like a dance song. I don't know if I'm in the mood for dance. I never am. But let's see what it sounds like when it kind of comes in. Maybe I'll change my mind. So that one's just not for me, but it did remind me of a song that what is that? It's a weird sound. Did remind me of another song that I'm working on that I think would be more fun to work on. So as I said earlier, I don't do kind of the acoustic thing, but I am picking it up more and more lately, so this one to me seems like there's a lot of room for sort of like just playing around melodically. Let's see. Yeah, that's really fun to play on actually, because it key changes a couple of times. That's really cool, Jeremy. I think most people would get quite bored quite quickly, so as I said, it is really cool to have you stick around. Of course, no pressure, you know, if you find something better to do, if you know, whatever suits you at the end of the day. Let's try that. Turn it way down for now. Man, there is some honking going on outside. That's cool. I don't really know if I want to add a melody to that. I'm thinking of like doing vocals over that at some point, so maybe more chord fill. Let's try one of these. Oh yeah, this is gonna have like a bajillion chords. Yep, nope. That was fun to play with, but that one's going to require meticulous planning. Let's try, what is dance-ish? Huh, actually I have a couple of cool, seemingly cool ones here. Let's try this one. I forget what this one's named. Oh, it's called Give Up, You Disgrace. Oh yeah, this thing. Where's it at? Oh, it's this guy here. I need some reverb. Okay, I gave it too much reverb now. Wow, this one's got a lot of ideas. Man, this is in some unspecified key for me, I don't know. So I think it's an E. Let's try it. E is one that I'm not too used to playing in. Nope. Nope, let's keep going. I'm sure I'll find something to work on, but that one just ain't it. Alright, let's try Futury. I also have one here called Instagram. That one might be cool. Oh shoot, this is so cool. I'm really curious as to where that goes, cause okay, I did not expect that. What is going on with the sub? I imagine this is the sub. Yeah, I might send that to someone to collaborate with me on, because right now it's so bare bones. Let's try Instagram, see what that one's like. If Instagram is no-go, then I think I'll end it here. Okay. Instagram, show me what you got. Show me what you've got. Okay. Oh yeah, this one rocks. I think it's complete. There's definitely things we can add to it, but let's see. Oh, that is, I like that. I enjoy that drum. It's all in the percussion for me on this one. What's cool is I do like a little pattern repetition during this part. Let's see. That hat that just randomly hits at the end. And then we got a repeat of the intro. This is really cool though. I think that sounds really neat. Oh, brought in the piano. Now it's gonna get serious. Oh snap. I gotta work on this one. This one rocks. Alright, I gotta put that one on my radar. That one's really cool. But yeah, I think that I'm gonna call it here. Thank you so much for popping by. Jeremy, you rock. I really hope that you achieve all your dreams, man. But yeah, I'm sure I'll see you again at some point during another stream or in a comment or any of the above. But yeah, I'm gonna call it here. Thanks so much for popping by. And I hope you enjoyed sort of that final touch on, I don't know what the name of that song will be yet, but whatever it turns out to be, you saw it here first, folks. Have a nice night.